Everybody.
Everybody. Rock your body.
Everybody. Come on now, everybody. So I was looking through our banners.
I'm trying to share on YouTube that we're live since I didn't do it before. Not YouTube. What is that thing called?
Instagram.
Instagram. That's the thing.
That's where I yelled at you. Well, that's what I yelled at you about.
I mean, you know, nobody's perfect.
It's okay. I spent the 30 minutes we were here early telling Jess all about the alien YA I'm reading instead of reminding her of things we needed to do.
It's fine.
I have no
It's fine.
regrets. I will say hello to all the peoples in the chat as soon as I too post to Instagram.
Oh, I should tag us so we can share it with the thing. Hi friends, how's everybody doing?
Yes. How is everybody's day doing? I almost said gooing. Jess feels very sick today. I have a little bit of migraine brain fog, so.
Haha, I win. Done.
Okay, good. Talk to people.
I will do that. Hello, Laura. Hello. And Isabella, hello. And Katie Ann was here very much earlier. I don't know if she's still here, but she was here earlier. And Devin and Haley and Christian and Kate and Morgan and Wallace and a Stieg. Poor Mess. She's sick, but also she has chamomile tea with honey, so she will be feeling better soon, hopefully. A girl can dream. Laura has been tweaking her horror anthology cover. Really like where it's at now, as do I, because I've been sneaking peekets at that in the Troublemakers Discord.
Hello. I think I need a new prescription, so I have been giving no opinions or anything on things that require my sight.
That's fair.
Yeah, my laptop is sometimes a struggle to see. I think it's the migraine shots because it messes with the proteins and hormone balance in my head, which because I know that pregnancy shit can do that to your brain and they won't even give you an eye exam until like 3 to 6 months after you've had a baby. I'm pretty sure similar logic can apply to the migraine shot. So
well,
that's going to be fun. I have an eye appointment scheduled though, so hopefully I get that sorted out and I can see again.
I'll be able to see.
Yes, see so clearly. Maybe get some contacts.
Stieg spent his day in a hangover state of mind, but is better now and is excited to get words in before he goes to bed.
Yay! But sorry about the hangover state.
I'm not, because it made for very funny conversations last night.
Well, I wasn't there. So.
That's true. That's true.
I can just be sorry.
Hello, my little rat friend. Hello.
Hello. I assume that was Violet.
It was Violet. Isabella's doing good. Started a murder mystery. Gonna be in first person and has never written in the point of view. So hope it goes okay. We hope it goes okay as well.
Indeed.
Sounds like it could be a fun time.
Fun times all around.
Listen, phone, chill. You're on vibrate. Like, calm down. Don't make me put you on silent. Okay.
Can we do polls on this account?
Yeah. Maybe. I think you would have to be logged into the Writeathon channel on YouTube.
I'm getting there.
Okay. I'm like, I know what the words are. I just can't get them out.
Well, I was just going to say we should do a poll to see how long people wanted to sprint for our first sprint.
3 years.
No, I refuse. I have things to do.
Stieg says no need to be sorry. It was very much the consequences of his own actions.
I can still show empathy. Saying that you're sorry is not the same as apologizing. And I will fight everybody on it.
And Devin wants to know if you want poles or poles. Poles.
I'll take both, but the first one will be more useful in this situation.
Katie Ann is messaging me buzz buzz to make fun of my phone going buzz buzz.
Look, that is true bestieship right there.
Haha, now it's on silent. Buzz me now.
It just opened the live on the www and I heard myself giggle. I do sound like a witch sometimes. Look, my husband is forever, when I like do certain laughs, he'll be like, "Okay, witchy witch." And I'm like, "You know what, sir? Maybe I am."
Listen, Katie, you can call me if you want, but it doesn't get any good because I turned the phone on silent.
Call me, beat me, if you want to reach me, when you want to page me, it's okay.
Whenever you need me, baby.
Okay, now I have to figure out how to make a poll.
There should be like normally where you have the little face where you can make faces, there should be like a poll thing there.
Yes, there is. Okay. What is everybody working on tonight?
That was the next thing I was hopping to. No, that's this question, Sam. Could be ahead of yourself.
I'm sorry, I'm too efficient. I have that problem in phone games too, and then I have nothing to do for hours.
Dang it. I am going to be reading more of Kate's work in progress. I have been getting messages on my phone all day, alerts on my phone that I'm getting comments on my Word document that I sent to her. There's like over 100 comments. And all day I'm just like sneaking a peek at the alert and then hitting the doop. I have no like reference to context to what the laughing is for or the whatever comment she's making.
There
it's been
it
a
is.
great time.
I was like, where the fuck did my poll go? Sorry, I've never actually made a poll live before, so I'm learning things. Oh, everybody, I don't know if y'all know this, but we can do this now. Not that one, though. I'm gonna go through and just listen to all of them live.
Makes me want to nap.
I couldn't even hear that one at first because I had it turned down. These are all very zen. These are... Yeah, I just found out about it today. I don't know how long it's been a thing. But it says new, so presumably not too long.
Couple weeks.
Well, damn. But I was working a convention, so...
It's true.
This is not night driving. This is very dangerous night driving. Surprising no one, this is my favorite. So if anybody wants any background music, we can pop that up. But it's just StreamYard background songs. I would 100% do it. However, I don't really think many of those were danceable.
I was dancing, but I'm a white girl, so I can dance to anything. Stieg is working on a draft.
It's which draft?
Whatever draft he's working on.
It was a follow-up question for him, Jess.
Isabella, Murder on the Tide is what I'm working on because I really need to get the first chapter out on Wattpad or else people will get mad. That's fair. I'm not like, I can only see like the first couple of words and then that's it because it's just the alert on my phone that pops up.
Yeah, same. I recently critiqued a short story for CB, and she was using Google Docs, so that's what I used. And I would get a tiny preview of like a reply she did to some of my critiques. But after I critique something, I lose any and all context under which I left my comments. So many a time, I'll just see it and I'll be like, "The fuck did I say that this is the response?" It's like
Exactly.
I was critiquing something for a CP the other day, and they were like, "This sentence killed me," and it was something about a shower, and I was like, "What? What did I? What did I comment on with shower?" I had to go back and reread it, and then I get to laugh at myself and be like, "I am hilarious."
I am so funny. I do that too. It's fair. Katie should be writing, but is probably going to be making mood boards.
Fair.
Popcorn is editing a chapter of fic that they need to update. I'm working on a WIP.
What's the WIP?
Haley is working on drafting a new adult romance book, second one in a series that they're working on. Gonna need a music poll.
I'll do it.
Steve
After
says he is working on his Prince Caspian retelling, but my manager Jessica can answer. I just did.
But she didn't know what the answer was.
I mean, I probably did, but like, I wasn't sure that that was the thing. So, you know.
Beatrice
Hello,
is good to see you back
Beatrix.
online. Okay, so something that we probably should check with now. Jess and I both do weekly writing sprints. Mine are on Mondays, hers are on Fridays. I think at the same time, both. Because yours is
Mm-hmm. But
yeah.
mine's every other Friday.
Yeah, yours but the point is you can stream with us regularly
Yes.
late at night. But that doesn't like work for everybody. And previously we were doing the WWW monthly-ish live streams in that same time slot because that just works for us. But we've been considering doing the WW ones on like this on weekends more in the middle of the day if that works for
More
y'all
people.
better. Yeah. So we will probably do a poll towards the end and maybe one on the Instagram. This is why we need a community tab because we could just do a poll here if we had a community tab to see if this time works for everybody. I don't
But
know
we
why I'm
don't.
doing this. This is not one of my natural mannerisms. It's today's mannerism. But yes. So keep that in mind. Spread the word that we're going to try to figure out if this works. I know we're halfway. We only need 200 more. So
198.
let the people 198 to be exact. Yes. So if you haven't subscribed to the WWW,
Do it or
why
else.
not? We don't post a lot. We're not going to spam your feed.
Nope. Or else. Oh, we both clicked on it at the same time. I'm walking away.
I should work on edits for my contemporary YA, but in reality, I'm probably going to be reading. That's fair. Going to go over my developmental edit notes for my short story segment of my anthology. Sweet. The story is called Henpocalypse. Before I read the rest of it, I need you to know I'm a huge Zelda fan, and cuckoos/hens, like when you attack them 3 times in Zelda, you just get like an army of chickens chasing after you and they will murder you. So that's what I'm envisioning now. It's just an army of cuckoos
I
murdering the
went
world.
immediately to Miracle Chicken.
It's an apocalypse caused by hens. Yeah, it is what it sounds like. Yes, good. I kind of need this and I didn't know I did. If you've ever read Prince Caspian and thought, wow, this could be darker, more adult, gayer, and necromancer, boy, do I have a pitch for you. Can't say that I have had that thought, however, I am intrigued by it.
Right.
Oh, wait, we saw that one. I'm working on the final edit for chapter 37, and then 39 rewrites and 42 revisions get to arm wrestle for my attention. That's fair. Next sprint, I'll be making 190. Look, Katie, I don't encourage this, but I'm not going to tell you not to.
Not saying you should, but I'm also saying not saying you shouldn't.
Yes, you do you. I live for darker retellings. Where do I sign up? Take my money. My brain went to Chicken Little. All the henpocalypse gave us all different things. Available on Kindle near you in 2045 at the same. I feel this. So, Jess, what will you be working on today?
I already said.
I didn't process. So, what will you be working on today?
Reading Kate's work in progress and
Okay.
commenting. Doing my
Now,
CP things.
you already knew I had the brain fog. I was probably focusing
But
on
it's
something else.
but it's more fun to be like, I already said.
Like, I just appreciate that you don't get angry because I didn't remember. So, did I say what I would be working on? I don't think I did.
I don't think you did either. I don't remember either, so
I will either be doing laundry or going through my revisions for Not For Her because I left more notes for myself than I thought I did. So yes, because I want to have Not For Her and All That Glitters ready for an editor by the end of February. Which, speaking of, if anybody knows a short story editor, I would greatly appreciate recommendations.
I don't know any short story editors.
Neither do I. It is a problem because I need
I mean, we
one.
probably do know a short story editor, just not like
Just we don't know that they
it's
are.
not here.
Which is why I'm telling people. There are two that I know of through the WWW. Like they advertise their services, and I know they're like icons. So I need to go find them because I apparently forgot to write down their information because I'm secretly a failure. But yes. We
Smelling
should.
that candle was not a good decision.
Oh no.
Whew. That was a smell.
So I want everyone to know that 30 minutes sat at 50%, and then I was about to say we should go into our first sprint, and then it dropped down to 45%.
It's still the highest though.
Yeah. What was it?
It's a
What was
candle.
the, oh yeah, what was the
It's
scent?
spice tea, anise, and cinnamon. I
Oh,
can
that
actually smell it, which I can't smell right now.
that sounds like
So
it would be a very strong, spicy scent.
it is, and I stuck my nose clear in it. Don't recommend. Find
All right.
one of my other better scents.
So we should go ahead and go into our first sprint. Do I have a 30-minute timer of my face?
You might not to get to do your face first.
Lies and slander.
What would I be for if not that?
Minute timer. That sounds like a candle that would smell you.
I mean, I don't exactly know what that's supposed to mean, but I'll take it.
Aha! I do have a 30-minute timer of my face. I have a 30-minute, a 20-minute, a 15, and a 10-minute timer of my face. This one does not get nearly as much love as my 20-minute one.
It's because you do 20-minute timers.
Yes, I do.
Where's my brain?
I'm trying to find our sprinting banner. Here it is.
It's the one that says we're sprinting.
Sorry, I was fussing with the arrangement of the banners. Don't mind me.
I was just gonna smile till you figured it out.
All right, are we ready?
Yes.
We're not, because I can't find the tab. Here we go. Okay, count us down, Jess. Yes, Uncle Horace, best part of the timer.
3, 2, 1. Sprint.
Hello, hello. We are back. We have a poll that I will leave up for a couple more minutes about whether or not we should have some StreamYard background music going.
No.
Find our regular banners.
Sam, the countdown timer's still counting down. It's just not up right now.
Ignore it.
I mean,
it went to the next one in my playlist, which is just my face, but for 20 minutes.
Okay. I just didn't know if your computer could handle all the things at one time.
Yeah, it's fine. Can my
She's
brain?
Like, it'd be Can my brain handle all the things at once? That's another story. How did everybody do while we were away? Oh. It's magic.
You know, never believe it's not so.
Once again,
Yes,
I get one thing and Sam's already there.
Look, when there's like those YouTube music challenges where it's like, you know, guess the song or guess the lyrics. There are many in which I get it from the first note or like the first 10 seconds. And my husband's just like, how? And I'm like, I have a special relationship with music. It's just locked in there.
Oh, yeah. It's just in there and I can't help it. It just comes out now.
Especially theme songs from kids' cartoons. I know theme songs from kids' cartoons I never even watched.
Me too. Jingles. I'm really good at jingles.
So how did you do, Jess?
Well, I read I don't know how much I read. I read a couple chapters. Made some comments, read some chapters, said hi to some new friends. Really struggling to not like just fall asleep sitting here at this current moment in time.
Next sprint, just naps.
The next sprint will just be me going.
Have to have Katie call you to wake you up, but it won't work because your phone's on silent.
Phone's on silent. She can't.
So I did some momming, did some friending, and got through the first critique. Well, the first, not critique, but rewrite thing. Edit? Revision. I don't know. I got through the first one, though. I am on page 1 of 7.
Also, it's very cold.
I can unhighlight this highlight. Otherwise, next sprint, I'm going to spend half the time just staring at it, going, why is this highlighted? Even though I already fixed it. It was like, it wasn't bad. It was just a case where I could figure out a show versus a tell. So horribly, it went so bad I want to give it a 0, but that's not possible, so give me a 1. Well, that's unfortunate. I made a bunch of mood boards and considered just napping. Next sprint is just the nap sprint all around. Everybody gets to nap, except me, because I don't sleep. We have no evidence. Got a few hundred words, need to keep a bit more before giving up for the day. Hello. Well, we will be doing 2 more sprints, their lengths to be determined via polls. I was wondering why that sprint was so long. I had the stream on mute. It's fair. Made and ate a scrambled egg sandwich, reordered my short story into the suggested order from the editor. That's intriguing. I got through 2.5 chapters of my outline. Nice. I read the first 4 chapters of Caraval by Stephanie Garber. So far, I'm enjoying it. Unless those are short chapters, I am impressed because I'm naturally a slow reader, which is part of why I listen to audiobooks.
Shoot.
Went well, got 1,000 words. Nice. 452. Woohoo! 35 words is more words than you had before. Progress is progress. Also, I just put on our break timer because I forgot to do that.
What?
Yeah.
How dare.
So my children largely do their own laundry with just mom's supervision when they're using the machine. But my youngest isn't feeling the greatest today. So her brothers were helping her with her laundry. And I like called to
That's
check on them. I was like, "So is your laundry done?" And the boys were like, "Well, yeah, our laundry's put away, but hers isn't." And I was like, "Well, are you going to help her?" And they're like, "Yeah. Well, she's helping us, but yeah, we're doing it." And I was like, "Oh, important distinction. Okay."
she's helping us do her own laundry, not the other
That's
way
right.
around.
Yes, that's right. They are in charge of it because she is feeling unwell. And I'm like, "Well, I'll take it."
You know what? They're helping each other, and really, sometimes it's all you can ask for.
Fox just messaged me speaking of friends in business, and I'm concerned.
Me too. Oh, me too.
We now have a Mila note that's called For Review, and it's essentially just where we go to let Fox critique us. Well, critique our graphics. He said, "Shh, don't be concerned, sir. There are many reasons to be concerned, but not this. All right, you're not helping with your reassurances."
I'm always concerned. Would you go lay down, please? Thank you.
Oh, when are we posting the schedule graphics?
The schedule.
Yes, the
Um,
schedule.
well, I've only done the Instagram story ones. I haven't done the post size or like the
That's
regular. I have many more to do. I've only got one set done. So not quite yet.
okay. I may have put things in the media kit already, is why I ask.
That's fine.
So anybody who stocks the media kit Dropbox, you get sneak peeks of things because, as spoken before, I'm too efficient for our own good sometimes.
Well, I was going to do it this morning, but I was like, I don't want to share them and then not have them in the Dropbox, and I still don't know how
They
to
don't get
access the
Dropbox. Don't worry about
Dropbox.
that.
So I was like, you know, I'll wait until later.
Is that what we
It's
need to
fine.
do the next sprint? Is me go through and tell you how to get to the Dropbox?
I mean, maybe later. It's fine. Do you
The
have like
way
is it like a login thing? Can
yeah,
anybody add to it? Do I have to be special ed to add to it?
I believe it is set that you do have to be special to add to it, but like to just get to it and download things from it, you just need the link that I shared in Discord.
Yeah, that I've got.
Yeah,
Listen, I'm a
it's fine.
mess. Hence my name.
But you should have editing access. Here, give me your email real quick.
Um,
You can type it to me. Also, chat, how are you? What you up to? We would love to talk to you. Interact. Has anybody read anything interesting lately? Chat's like, we're fine just spying on you two working.
right, like you're working, it's fine. Just do what you do.
We're here for you, chat.
We want to be your friends. Mostly because we don't have any other friends. That's a lie. That's me talking for me and Sam both. It's because I don't have any other friends. Except for the one friend who just messaged me a couple minutes ago. It's fine. It's all fine.
All right, you should get an invitation to your email to be able to edit it.
Woo!
Just finished
I'm
Middle
sorry.
Game. Can't believe it took me this long to read it. Did it take you a while because you were busy, it was slow, or are there a lot of books? I'm reading the Lux series right now, which I don't recommend checking out 5 books at the same time in a 2-week period when you're also going to be working an anime convention in the middle of that and prepping for for a community live stream event. Because now I've got 2 days left, but I'm on book 5 and it's only like 11 hours and I'm listening at 1.4, so I should be able to finish it. It's just that is my free time right now. Totally fine, all this fine. But we're here for you. I finally got around to posting some of my work on Wattpad. Nice. But you're already my friends. Hear that, Jess?
It's we. I
Wait,
mean, we are Steeg's friends.
Katie's taking that personal.
You did not just message me. It was Brittany, who is my like IRL friend who I've known for 20 years. Not that you guys aren't my IRL friends because I've met you in the real world. But you
I'm
know,
fine with having a special label to the origin of the friendship.
I just like I've known her the longest.
Read it quickly, but TBR prevented me from getting to it for ages. Fair. Started reading The Quickening by Rihanna Ward on chapter 6. Sorry, now. Good so far. A seance gone wrong is about to be recreated with the same participants in England, 1925. My intrigue. I am trying to stay awake while I sip my. See, this is just a sleepy Saturday for everybody.
Ugh.
Had kind of a while there where I didn't write much, but now it's finally rolling along again. Nice. Happy to hear it. I just finished City of Shattered Light and it was good until the last 3/4, and then it was.
The
Wait, so
last 3/4?
like it was only
That's
good.
the whole thing. Do you mean
The
like the last quarter, the last 3 or 4 chapters?
what I'm
I'm
hearing is
getting
the setup was really good, but then once we got going, no.
I have a lot of questions about that comment in particular.
Listen, oh, okay, it was the last quarter. That's fair. I wouldn't have been surprised either way, though. But I can do. I think you mean you can't do math. But also, I am not one to speak as I am forever putting the opposite verb than what I mean. And I'm not sure. See, I used to think it was a dyslexic thing, but I know so many other people who are not dyslexic who also do it that I'm like, maybe it's just a person thing. I'm also tired because it's 10 p.m. here, and I am not an evening person. Ah, got you.
It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon and I'm exhausted and I want to take a nap. But I slept last night, but I'm also sick. So like I watched Encanto last night for the first time by myself as
Oh
a 30
no,
almost
the
35-year-old woman.
emotions.
I cried for like an hour, like just sobbed while I was watching it. It was a great time. Highly recommend.
I watched Encanto with Chris shortly after it came out because my TikTok was obsessed with it and I hate spoilers. So I was like, I need to see it so that I don't get spoiled. So I watched it with Chris and then I wanted to watch it with the kids because I knew that they would love it. 2 of my kids were really interested in it. My middle child was all like, it's about the magic family. And I'm like, yes, that's the one. My oldest is like, I don't know. I don't really want to watch it. And I'm like, what would you want to watch? He's like, I mean, I kind of want to watch the movie about the Spanish family, which is Coco. That's what he calls it. And I'm like, Encanto is also about a Spanish family. And he's like, okay, okay. And so, for anybody who doesn't know, my kids are half Nicaraguan and half whatever this is. So so we very much try to like find a lot of Hispanic media and stuff for them to enjoy because they see themselves in it and it makes them very happy. So we watched Encanto and now it's like one of their favorite movies. They just watched it again last night. Like on their way to school, I have a playlist on my personal YouTube that is like on the way to school music. But no, they haven't been listening to that. They've just been listening to the various Encanto songs instead, and I'm like, I'm here for it.
So what you're saying is I wasn't a 34-year-old woman watching Encanto by herself. I was watching it with your kids.
Yeah, in spirit, definitely.
Okay, I'll take it.
The part where like any of the sad parts, my oldest son would look over at me and like ask about the emotions and why the characters are feeling them and I'd explain them and then he'd be like, "That's really sad," and have little tears in his eyes and I'm like, "It's okay to be sad. It's a sad part. I'm sad." So,
I think I cried more at like the happy stuff than the sad stuff. I mean, both, obviously. But like
yes.
just like full on like racking sobs with snot running down my face. And I'm like, why? Why?
Let's all nap streaming. Oh, I need to put a poll up for
The next sprint.
yes. Which I guess we will have some background music next break time because there was a lot of yays. Click. Give me a poll. Okay, there we go.
Okie dokie. Ow.
Yes, entertain the people while I type up the poll.
Oh, entertainment.
Yeah.
Is that entertaining? Did it work? What did I read that was entertaining, interesting, or good lately?
No shit. Don't answer that poll. I wasn't
Don't
done.
answer the poll. It didn't even pop up yet, so, or at least not for me. Oh, there it went.
Go away. I wasn't done.
Go away.
I hit end or I hit the thing instead of add option. I fucked up.
I appreciate you, Laura.
Why does the internet not move as fast as I do?
Because it's the internet and it doesn't care. Yes.
Also, thank you to the 4 people who subscribed since I last checked.
Hello, friends.
Oh, we can only have 4. Okay, that's what it is. Well, delete that option. Fuck that one. Why are you giggling to yourself over there?
I'm laughing at you, actually. But, you're being goofy. I'm laughing.
Okay.
It's fine. Hopefully, I might work on some graphics tonight and or tomorrow. So hopefully by like middle of next week, I'll have things up for everybody to share for the Writeathon weekend. Like the Instagram posts and Instagram stories and the full like graphics schedule, all of the things. I probably will be hunting people down and asking for profile photos for hosts so I can do the thing with the thing. I should have done that before, but like, why think ahead when you can think after the fact and make life fun for everyone? Bing.
Oh, excuse me.
You're excused.
Oh, we are also thinking of attempting to promote community work during the WW. Like, we have not figured out the details. It is a thought, and it is an idea that is brewing. But so if everybody could If you know of any work from within the community, such as Linzel's Blood Like Magic, or what is the second one that is coming out?
Blood Like Fate.
Thank you. I'll eventually remember it. Or Blood Like Fate, or like Emily's book that is coming out. I remember people's books, but I can't remember titles. Just DM us or the WW Instagram so that we can try to gather such information. I am terrible about keeping up with book releases, I will be honest. So it would be a great help.
Yeah, thinking about making like something with all the things to
Why
share
did it didn't count my
everybody's
Oh no.
work, art. Writing's an art. Sure, let's go with that.
Laura, what was your vote?
But also, I don't know what else. It isn't like the Wallace curse. I also think sometimes it takes a minute for things to show up.
Yeah.
Because like it'll show me that there's like 2 votes and then all of a sudden there's like 14 votes and you're like, how did we get here?
Yeah, it definitely lags a bit.
Like a virtual bookshelf.
I assume they mean the promo thing, and
I don't know what a virtual bookshelf is, but it sounds accurate.
that definitely sounds like a thing we're trying to do. Wallace's vote went through this time. Laura had to be our sacrifice.
Sorry, Laura.
You mock my 20-minute timers, Jess, but 20 minutes is winning.
Oh, why do I mock your 20-minute timers?
You just
What?
do.
I do?
Yeah. I don't think you did it today, but in general. Like not a genuine serious mocking, just a gentle friend ribbing.
Listen, I have cold medicine in my system, so my brain's like, it's doing what now?
That's fair. Fox has ideas. He says it's a problem. I think it's great. I think he should give us all his ideas.
Or he should give us none of his ideas because he is a smelly boy.
He's not smelly, Jess. Boy, yes.
I wouldn't know. I've never smelled him. Hello, Nia. Welcome to the land of Jessica has drugs in her system called cold medicine.
Fox said you got rude to call him out like that. No more ideas for you. But I didn't call you out, so I shouldn't be punished. Because I defended you.
No cornbread for Fox. Fox is smarter than that. He knows he wasn't getting any cornbread anyway. But none cornbread.
I has to feed him cornbread. That's half of how I pay him.
Just ship it to him in the mail. Here's you some corny bread. Living the dream. It's a weird dream.
How many votes have... Okay, 15 votes. How many people are watching? 21?
Some people may not care.
Here's the last call for a vote if you care. I will give you exactly 1 minute starting now.
1,000, 2.
No, Jess, we have a timer in the corner that says how long we've been live. I was using that.
Oh, okay.
It's at 10 seconds already. Your 1,000s were not accurate.
Well, it's at 19 seconds for me, so apparently it's showing different times aliveness.
It is. Fine, we're going with mine because that's the one I started with.
That's fine. That makes the most sense.
Oh, we got 2 more votes. See, 2 more people carried. Also, 2 more people joined, so inconclusive if it was new people who cared or not.
In conclusion,
How can I sprint when I'm in bed waking from a nap? See, what happened is this sprint may universally be a nap sprint, so you're just ahead of the game.
that's right.
Fine, now get up. You know what my vote was.
40 minutes.
Vote, vote, vote. Yes.
My tea is almost gone.
Well, lucky for you, we're doing a sprint. All right, I'm calling it now because I was supposed to call it 11 seconds previously, but I got distracted.
Nia wishes she could day nap. Nap sprint.
I every time I nap during the day, I just end up full of regrets.
I sleep better during the day than at night, so sometimes I need a good day nap to reset my brain. I don't always get very restful sleep at night. That's when I do all of these weird, like talking and crying and screaming and singing in my sleep. Nighttime's weird for me.
I have a very specific window of good sleep time. It is between 2 a.m. and 10 a.m. As long as I get 6 hours of sleep in that window frame, I will be well rested for the whole day. But if it is past or before then, I am fucked up when I wake up. Doesn't matter how much sleep I did or didn't get.
Exoticism? Probably not what you
Exorcism.
were going for. We were actually talking about this last night with I was talking about this last night with Wallace and Devasia and Katie and Stieg. And for those of you who don't know, I went to a cabin with the girls last October, and Wallace was like, yeah, I did sometimes hear you like talking really late at night, and I thought maybe you were just like having a conversation with somebody. And I'm like, no, I was asleep. That was just me having a chat in my sleep. No big deal.
Back when I lived at my parents' house and shared a bunk bed with my sisters, me and my youngest sister would have full on conversations with each other in our sleep. Like my mom or dad would come in there to get us in trouble or to, like tell us to go to bed because it's like 2 in the morning and we were supposed to be sleeping. And we were dead asleep. We were just having conversations that neither of us remembered. So
Yeah, my cousin and I used to do that too, because we spent pretty much all of our summers together and parts of school years, and we would just be like having full conversations in our sleep. It's fine.
oh, same. I love to nap, but if I do, I don't sleep at night and just see that's not the issue because I just don't sleep in general most of the time. Or at least that's what everybody tells me. Because I have a very nobody should ever try to use my sleep schedule in any shape, form, or manner. The other
Yeah.
day, I sent like some questions to Jess about the WWW at 2 in the morning, but then she responded, and I was like, I didn't expect you to be awake. What are you doing?
And then I didn't answer her back either. I was awake though. I was watching some murder documentary thing.
I did say I'm waking up. I'm at the desk. Let's do it. All right. Count us down, Jess. I have to pee.
3, 2, 1, sprint.
And we're back. How did everybody do that sprint?
I did some planner things.
Woohoo!
And talked to my pupper dogs. How about you?
I did not turn off the autoplay on the dubba dubba dubba, so I had to go do that. No, I got through most of the first page of rewrites, at least like doing some possible revisions that I screenshot and sent to my Alpha CP for opinion on. And then I got to the bottom of page 1 and okay, so in the short story, somebody hotwires a car. I originally wrote out the hot wiring of the car, but then like betas were not too intrigued by that part, and one was even like, well, you didn't write it right. And I'm like, well, I know that I did, but whatever. And I just decided not to deal with it and summarized it instead. But then one of my critique partners went through it and was like, boo, this is too much telling. You need to show a little more. And I'm like, but I don't want to write out the hot wiring of the car.
I don't want to.
So now I'm just going to stare at it for the next sprint and deciding what to do with it.
That's fair. I'm also currently being stared at, so I feel that. By lots of dogs, in case that wasn't clear. Go let him. Shoo, shoo.
Okay.
Shoo. Wilma wrote 354 words. Took a while to get going. That's all fair. Plus, it was only a 20-minute sprint, so that's really good. Christian got 448 words, which is excellent as well. We had some bots in the chat. Most of our friends left. We dropped in half in viewers.
They may come back. That sometimes happens during a sprint until the end of it.
People didn't want to be our friends no more.
They all went and took a nap and didn't wake up on time.
They all went to go take a 20-minute nap. Which, fair. I mean, I too would take a 20-minute nap if I wasn't streaming live on the internet.
I have put up a poll for the background music for the StreamYard. I put the titles of the music. I don't currently know a better way to take a vote on that. So that's what we're doing.
Violet had a dog fall asleep on her, so she switched to reading, which is fair. Dogs need naps too.
Yes.
Frogs are people too. Since we're here.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure that I'm not the person who is live streaming with you on Monday, but my calendar says I am.
No, it should be CB and Matt.
That's what I thought too. I'm like, calendar, why are you doing this to me? To be fair, I also could have just been telling myself that it's Monday and you're going to be live.
Oh, it's possible too. Yeah, it's CB and Matt.
I don't know what I did then.
Yeah, you shouldn't be back on my channel in February.
I didn't think so either.
I shall play the feeding the ducks for you, since you have asked.
Feeding the ducks.
Yes.
Is this
I'm
it?
waiting till it changes.
Oh.
Does it do? I think it's just that for eternity.
It's not any fun.
Daydreaming has a lot of votes already. A lot of it's 3 out of 4. That's too sleepy and not in the poll, Jess.
How do you know it's me?
Who else can get back here?
What if I do this?
Then that's what you do.
The internet's gonna be like, what the hell is this girl doing? Who let her have a YouTube channel?
She did.
Who let this girl have a YouTube channel?
YouTube did.
YouTube did. Blame it on the YouTube. It's fine. It's all fine. Fine as frog hair.
I looked up how to hotwire an Ultima, and the first thing that I see is, help, can I hotwire my car? And I was like, that's what I need right there.
I need to know how to hotwire my car. Please and thank you. Which just makes you sound like, you're doing something shady, but
Just the StreamYard DJ.
it's true. Except not.
I liked the dancing.
It's because I'm an excellent dancer.
Daydreaming had an overwhelming lead, but now Dance Pop is getting in there. Dun dun dun.
Dun, 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 dun.
I'm just leaving the poll up for 5 minutes, so after another minute, it's we're calling it. Rush your votes in. Bye, Wilma.
Good night. Goodbye. Hasta luego.
Yes.
Bonsoir. Bonne journée.
Oh no, it looks like we're gonna have a tie.
Uh-oh. Sam's gonna have to be the tiebreaker.
What? But
Sam
you're
has to
the DJ.
I already voted.
Oh, I guess that's fair. I'm gonna flip a coin. Just I'm looking for a coin to flip. I have a coin flipping app on my phone, I think. It is not, yes, I do. It is not that I'm indecisive. It's just that sometimes my apathy is very high.
I have that too.
No, I wanted to see that tweet. Damn it.
Rude.
One of my friends who doesn't read one of my new favorite authors retweeted something from my new favorite author, and I need to see what it is. There it is. Isn't it interesting how 18 and 26 would be seen as a predatory age gap, but make it 18 and 247, and suddenly people won't bat an eye?
It's very true.
I have to share that. Y'all, this is actually a vague post about my own whip where I play with the implications and reception of this.
I have a note in my draft that I sent to Kate that pretty much is like, we're going to have to discuss the ramifications of a centuries-old female dating a teenage boy, because I have a problem with it in the reverse, so I should have a problem with it in this order as well.
Yes.
So I have to figure out how I want to tackle that. Or if I want to tackle it. Do I just get rid of the romance altogether? I could if I want to. Who knows? Don't know what's going to happen. Yes! Killing it, Kate! Kill 37.
Murderize it.
Murderize it. Take him down.
I think Fox fell asleep. He has been silent for 30 minutes. And I have sent his ass edits to look at, motherfucker.
He can't be mean to me then.
He'll be retroactively mean later.
Maybe, but we don't know that for sure. Also, I can take it. I'm a big girl.
Yeah, he's never actually genuinely mean, so it's fine. No, we got to end the poll.
He can be genuinely mean. I'm not going to cry about it. Listen, why? What is with these weird...
I don't know. They're everywhere, and it's always the same thing.
Oh, I think I hit it and you unhit it. Or you hit it and then I unhit it. Either way.
Yeah,
it's
the daydreaming one. So that's what we're going to be listening to.
We're gonna daydream.
But are we?
Or you can be like that one lady, Susan Boyle, and dream of a time gone by.
I feel like I should know what that is.
It's that one lady from America's Got Talent that like Simon was making fun of her because she's like old and pudgy and not attractive, and she sings like a fucking opera star. It was like 15 years ago.
Oh, I may have passively known about this, and I just do not know about it now.
Sometimes I think about random things 20 years later.
I mean, fair. Yes, that's such an obscure fucking mention. I feel better. Thank you, Julia.
I mean, like I said, sometimes I think of things. Random things. From 1943. Also, drugs. All the drugs.
None of the drugs.
I mean, just the legal ones that I'm allowed to have because I have sniffles.
Oh, that's sniffles. Okay. Yes.
Those drugs. Just those ones.
Those ones are fine.
Yeah. I'm going to use this one.
I was at a convention earlier this month, and we were talking about like drugs because there was a smell in the hotel hallway, and somebody was like, oh yeah, that... Well, so for a little more context, the smell itself was very clinical. Like, there's obviously some sort of heavy cleaning smell. And then somebody was like, oh, it's like there's a weed smell. And I'm like, no, there's no weed smell. And they're like, well, how would you know? And I'm like, because I'm allergic to it. So if it's there, I'm going to immediately start feeling sick. And they were like, what? It's like, that's a thing you can be allergic to? And I'm like, oh yes, potentially deathly so. Which is why I have not tried any drugs at all, because I'm like, what else may I be allergic to?
I mean, it's a plant. You can be allergic to plants, so yeah.
Right?
Some people just need to think before they open their mouth. And if they're not going to, then we should be allowed to shove them off the island.
That just reminds me of the dude I was talking to who was acting like he was super old. And, well, this all started because my coworker was asking him, like, she started to ask for his John Hancock, but then she was like, oh wait, you might not know what that, or she stopped herself and switched to signature. And he was like, my John Hancock. And she's like, well, yeah, but not a lot of people know what that is anymore. And I'm like, maybe the newest generation, but the rest of us probably know. Like, I have no doubt it is a phrase that may be dying out. But the majority of congoers are still at an age where that is a recognizable phrase. And then she's sitting there and she's like, yeah, they just keep getting younger every year. I have been going to conventions since I was 12. I've been working them since I was 16. So, like, I have 15 plus years and they don't keep getting younger. It's been the same age demographic since I went to cons, between 12 and 70. That is the age demographic of congoers. And but I'm just listening, and he's like, yeah, I know they do, right? Just like every year. And so I'm sitting here, and I'm just listening to them talk about how, you know, everybody's so young and all of this and that. And I'm like, now, this is, I think, on Saturday or Sunday. I think it was Sunday, so it's the last day of the convention. And I was fairly certain this whole time that my coworker was much younger than me. And so I was like, how old are you two? Because the guy also sounded as if he should be in my age group. She was 25. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure she's just noticing that she's older than a lot of the other people. Not that, like, you know? And he's all like, or he was like, guess how old I am. Yeah, see, exactly what Vixen said. And so I asked him how old he was, and he was like, take a guess. Now, the way he was talking and everything, obviously big anime dude. So I was like, okay, well, what cartoons were popular when you were a kid, right? Because I know quite a bit about my anime history, so knowing like what he watched or what was popular when he was a kid, I should be able to guess in their age range. He's all like black and white, right? I don't know how much anybody else here knows about anime. There is one black and white anime. One. And it is Astro Boy. And like I had told my boss and my family this story, and my boss was like, Astro Boy, and my husband goes, Astro Boy, and I'm like, you would think. So I'm like, okay, he looks really good for his age, but I guess he has to at least be in his mid-40s. So I'm like, mid-40. He seemed mildly offended by this. And then he's all like, man, you're lucky. And I'm like, why? I'm like, okay, how old are you? And he's like, 34. And I'm like, black and white anime was not popular when we were kids. And he's all like, well, I had a black and white TV. Y'all. I could not. I was like, sir, that does, just because you watched it and it was black and white doesn't mean it's actually a black and white anime.
Also, I'm 34, and when I was, up until I was 15, my grandparents had color TV but did not have indoor plumbing. So, like...
Well, here's the thing, right? I had a giant ass box TV as my TV for my room, right? And so but the question wasn't like, what kind of technology did you have a kid? Because that answer can change drastically depending on where you lived, what your economic level was. Like, you know, there's just a lot more factors there. But what like anime was popular when you were a kid is a pretty generic statement. He's like, well, I watched the original Gundam on a black and white TV. And I'm like, yeah, okay, so I would have been able to place you in your 30s if you had said that. Because that's an 80s, 90s cartoon. And I'm like, but sir, I don't know why you're out here trying to act like you're super old and then get offended when I guess that you're 45. 45 isn't even super old. Like I said,
Right.
we get clientele in their 60s and 70s buying like the old figures and looking for the older anime and stuff. So I'm like,
Whatever, dude.
right?
You're not as cool as you think you are. I mean, I wish I was cooler too, but I'm not. Why lie?
I think they just some weird age elitism was going on that I was not there for.
Well, which is also weird because, like, it's not like he's that much older than you. Like, did he
He's
think
not,
you were
he's
18?
34. I am pretty sure they both thought I was closer to my mid-20s because when I said my age, because I was like, I'm going to be 32 this year, the younger girl, she just kind of looked at me with like wide eyes. So I definitely don't think she realized I was in my 30s. And he for sure did not, because the moment I was like, when we were kids, he got very flustered. Like, I 100% think they both thought I was younger. And when we were like packing up, she said something to my sister who was working the convention with me about like, cause my sister was making a joke about her knees because her knees were starting to be sore from some of the bending. And she's all like, no, your knees are important when you're young. And my sister's like, well, yeah, but like, fuck my knees, because, she was just joking around. And I was like, she's older than you, right? And the girl's like, no, she's not. And I'm like, yes, she is. You're 20. She's 26. I mean, she's not a lot older than you, but she is older than you. And she just got very flustered very quickly. And I'm like, why the need to be... It's just so weird. For me, Naruto was my jam.
Hello, Becca.
Hello.
Everyone knows that, like, my only foray into anime was Inuyasha and, like, the original Full Metal Alchemist cartoon. Alchemist. But I haven't watched any of the newer stuff that's supposed to be more accurate to the actual anime.
I don't necessarily think that adaptations that are more accurate to the manga are better, especially since, like, they're two different mediums, so you can, like, showcase things differently. And a lot of manga are serialized in magazines such as Shonen Jump, so they're doing it like chapter to chapter, week to week, and so sometimes things get a little like dragged out in a way that's not good for when you have it all condensed, but works for weekly.
Yeah.
So as long as an adaptation takes the core of the story and keeps the characters themselves, I'm here for changes.
I feel that way about everything. Like, book to movie adaptations, book to TV shows. I'm a strange child. But I'm cute.
That's like, I hate the Aragon movie. But, like, not because of a lot of the changes they made, but specifically because they, like, a lot of the red herring of the first Aragon book was, is Murtagh the villain or not, right? Is he evil or not? That was, like, a really big thing. And then at the end of the first book, he's not, right? That's the whole thing. Like, the whole point is that you can't judge somebody based on certain things, because he was genuinely a good person and a good character, and he was being set up by somebody that they thought was a good guy but was actually a bad guy, using Murtagh as a scapegoat. But in the movie, they made Murtagh the villain. And I'm like, did you miss the whole point?
I mean, they also created a love interest that didn't exist, so.
Cool. I don't remember that.
The princess? Is she a princess? Is she an elf? Is she a...
Arya?
It's been so... Yeah.
No, she existed in the book.
She existed, but she wasn't a love interest at all. Like, she treated him like a younger brother or
okay. Well,
like a younger nephew. Like, she was a lot older than him.
To be fair, in the books, all the way to the 4th book, that was always the dynamic. Like, he was very much in love with her and like had a huge crush on her, but she was always like, "Boo, you too young for me."
Yeah.
Like, I haven't finished the 4th book yet because, my god, why? So much detail in the war side of it, and it's just...
I gave up
drags on forever.
the second book.
But at least up to the first half of the 4th book, that's still very much their relationship. So I have forgotten if the movie made her more receptive to the romance, which it sounds like that's what you're saying. Yeah. So that's another thing that didn't need to happen. I'm here for changes too. I don't want it to be exactly the same. Yeah. Hello. Alright, we're going to do our final sprint for today, which the votes put it at 25 minutes. I'm sorry, Julie. I know you crave those sweet, sweet long sprints. But majority hath spoken.
And they have.
I can't find my tab. There it is. It's like we're never going to sprint because I can't find the timer. Alright, Jess, would you like to count us down?
3, 2, 1. Spring.
And we're back. What you mean, no? Well, we are back. And how did everybody do that sprint?
I forgot where the unmute button was.
Oh.
And also, my mouse is not working.
Oh no, mouse, why?
This is mouse number 2 today. So I'm beginning to think there's a larger issue.
Oh no, that does sound like it. Well, I expanded upon the breaking in of a car and the hot wiring of said car. I'm almost done with it, hopefully.
I mostly just tried not to fall asleep.
A fair goal.
Kate did research and formatting during that sprint.
I feel that. Which one of the things I was like, I realized I needed to explain how he got the tools to do the hot wiring. And I'm like, I have an easy explanation for that, so yeah. But I had to add it in.
Gotta add it in. What was I doing? I got lost the screen again. Devin had food.
Food is good.
I do like food. I think I'm gonna need some soon. And then a nap. All the nap.
Alright, I'm doing a future WW's sprints just to, though we have 7 people here. But but we can get a start of an answer. Or maybe we should just do an Instagram poll.
We're gonna do an Instagram poll.
Okay. Well, that'll have to be a you thing.
You'll just have to tell me what the questions and answers is.
Okay, can do.
You can do that on the thing with the thing.
Yes.
What's that thing called?
Discord?
That's it. That's what it's called.
I was like, I'm not sure to what you are referring, but I'm hoping.
I'm not doing too good in the brain department today. I've brained all I can brain.
Sorry, I read a tweet that is an out of context conversation for what I think will be a thing in the sequel to Iron Widow, and it made me smile because I'm pretty sure I know what's going on. Very one of the people's comments. If you haven't read Iron Widow, it's great. I love it.
I'll get there one day. One day.
I bought a month of Libro so that I could use a credit on an audiobook. And then it was like, the publisher says no, but here is it discounted. And I was like, fuck. But I went ahead and bought it discounted. And now either Chris will use my credit or I'm using it on that one pink book that's on my wish list that you recommended.
Pink book. Do 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 do.
Yay, editing going well. My hopes is that I will have 2 short stories. for my website this year. Or one this year and one next year. A semi-definitive list of worst nightmares. That's the one.
That's the one.
Yeah, that's the pink cover. I thought I was gonna cough, but I did not have to. All right, peoples. Do you have any final questions, comments, concerns? Anybody have any questions about the March WWW we can answer for you real quick?
Wow, we're all here.
Speaking of, if you are a stream host and you have not answered my question in the Discord, I would highly appreciate you doing so.
So she doesn't have to cut you in the kneecaps.
Technically, that's just his job. I just tell her who to cut in the kneecaps.
That's true.
I think
Except
we
this
only
weekend, I
have.
would probably forget. So
See, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we only have 5 people who haven't got back to me yet. But I need
what?
I need those people to get back to me so I can start posting the what is it? Where is it? Oh, there it is. The stream spot status, so I can make that so people can stalk it.
Let me guess. One of those 5 people is Kate.
You know, I haven't checked, but probably. I don't remember an answer from her, so the chances are high.
There's a 25% chance it's already raining.
So if you could get the information or just have her message me back, that would be great.
I will karate chop her. Except I'm not going to karate chop her because right now she's CPing for me. I'm still getting messages of messages of comments.
You just respond to one comment that's like, go respond in Discord.
Go respond to Sam's questions in Discord. Gosh, what are you doing with your life?
It's fine. It's only been a day. And it's the weekend. I don't get fussy until I haven't heard back by like the end of Monday.
It's been 3 days. Where are you?
It's pretty much.
You had the whole weekend.
Normally, it's like, Jess, I haven't heard from them. Can you go check with them other places?
That too.
Because I understand that unlike me, many people do not. I'm so low in my frame. That unlike me, many people do not live upon Discord.
They don't just have Discord open all day, every day like we do.
Yes, it's not attached to their phone, to their soul. I like woke up this morning to so many Discord messages, and I just like laid there responding and checking on everything as my dog was like this because she wanted to go outside, but I was like, I am not ready for you right now.
But mother, I want to go and do the out.
This is hold on. I'm just gonna show you them right now. Are they in frame?
Now they are. Bumper doggos. They can't hear me.
They cannot.
That's a good stretch, though.
Yeah. Look at the little smile. Because she knows that's the one. That's the one.
That is the one.
She just stares at me sometimes. She popped her head up like, who's talking about me? I am. Go back to bed.
I talk about you, but you can go back to bed now. Poppies.
Yes, my pups. No, I did not invite you over here. Nope. Stay there. You are as big as I am. She's like, that's no reason to not cuddle when you're working, mother. Yes, it is.
Please, can I cuddle with you? I have that too. I was talking to, the troublemaker friends last night on video chat, and Flash was like very much like if I showed anything on the screen, it was just me like holding the camera up so Flash could like look into the screen and pretend like, he was a happy dog. And then when I left for the night and told everybody good night and hung up, I immediately hear like his feet and he ran over and he looked at me. He was like, Flash, no, get to say bye. So I sent
Aw.
everybody a picture of Flash's. Flash, want to say bye?
It's like, Mom, you can't just not let me say bye.
You let me say hi to everybody. I wanted to say bye. Oh, he's a very loving, very needy boy.
Aren't you all?
The
Both of my
size of
dogs
an
are up now
ox.
and they're staring at me. Oh, I see, because it's time for them to receive nourishment. I'm avoiding the actual phrase because they understand it.
It's time for food.
Yes. Excuse me as I text my oldest to come feed them.
Oh, you said the word.
No, feed is not a word they respond to. Yeah.
We learned to spell treats so that like, you weren't attacked. But Sky knows how to spell treats. And so
Oh
like if
no.
I tell Mom that we need to get TREATS at the store because we're out, Sky's like, treats? Where treats? Treats where? Where the treats? I'm like, how did you learn how to spell? You're a dog.
They're like, I associate those sounds now.
Yeah. It's fine.
I use which I'm about to say and they may go crazy, but I use the phrase like it's like, do you want to eat? Is it time for you to be fed? And they recognize that, yeah, see, like my dog went.
It's a what now?
So it's like, it's not a specific word, it's a phrase, I must say. Because like we talk about dinner or feeding or food all the time, like as individual words. So they've kind of learned that by itself, that doesn't mean anything. But if I say that it's dinner time or it's time to get fed. My child just fucking grammar checked me. He is 10. I wrote kitties and dogs need to be feed on accident, and he asterisk fed. Oh wait, fed or feed? It's feed. He corrected me and then second guessed himself.
Oh gosh.
Either way, come here.
Either way, come do it.
Oh my god, it's begun already. Y'all pray for me. Pray for my dyslexic grammar challenged ass. They've started already.
It's good. It's all over for you.
It is. I do like that he second guessed himself because he's like, oh, wait, no, maybe Mom is right.
Maybe Mom was right. Yeah, 2 years from now, you're not going to get the maybe Mom was right.
I can hope. That one already kind of acts like a teenager. He's a preteen, so. I feel like I was mostly an easy teenager. I was just sassy as fuck. So I'm hoping that's what I get with my oldest. But also, I blame my grandmother, whose whole philosophy was it didn't matter what we said as long as we said it with respect. So, like, especially if we were playing Mario Kart or Mario Party. So, I very much, as a teenager, was allowed to call my grandmother an old biddy and a cheating bitch as long as I said it with love and not like in anger or disrespect. So, but she threw shoes at me when she was losing because she is a sore loser. So I have no regrets.
I mean, you'll have that sometimes.
I thought you were gonna be like, I mean, sometimes you gotta throw a shoe at a winner. And I'm like, no.
No. No. Oh, hello.
All right, are you ready to wrap us up, Jess?
I'm ready for a nap.
So yes.
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead.
Hello. Thank you. Goodbye.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for coming. Thanks for sprinting with us. If you haven't subscribed, if you know people who haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Help us out. Help us get that community tab so we can do polls and whatnot there. And yeah.
We had 6 subscribers during this live stream.
Yes, we will get there.
We'll
Slowly
get there
but
eventually.
surely. All right. So
Bye,
see
everybody.
y'all next month. Bye. Excuse me, I can't find the outro. There it is. Nope, that's not it.
Feel with emotion, follow the signs. With this devotion, you will be alright. I'm pulling you close